As I always explain to people before they enter the broadcasting performance and digital media program, it is intense. It is 1 year, which is really only 8 months of instruction. And so I wanted to bring in one of our current students, Talwinder Singh. And Talwinder, you are, at the time of this recording, it is week 10 of the program. So I just want, for people who are considering this program, I want them to hear from someone who is currently in it. So first of all, welcome and nice to see you.
Thank you so much, Professor. It is very nice to see you again after class.
Absolutely. And you also had my wife in your other class today as a guest
Yes,
speaker.
it was great talking to her. I think you both really well on your very well on the work you are doing for the students, and she's the one who is into fitness, and you are the one who are behind the technical aspect. It's very great being talking to both of you. It's very
That's
great.
great. Well, by having the two businesses, everything that works within those businesses, we bring into this program so that we
Right.
know we are teaching things you need to know. So let's talk about what you have learned so far. You arrived from India in August, middle of August, and
Right.
first week of this program, I told you it was going to be very intense, but you would learn a lot. What were your thoughts at that time?
To be frank, I was never not at all a techno-friendly person, but as soon as I learned from you and the other professors about the technicalities of shooting, editing, and building my online presence, I think it pretty worked well with me because I now have a very good online presence according to me because a person who had never been on camera before, I think it's been good journey till now.
Well, and what's really amazing is, again, you are currently in week 10 of this program. You just finished saying that you
Yeah,
did not consider yourself to be a technical person. But
right,
here's the reason why I wanted to talk to you today is you are already working a paid job as an editor, and
right.
you did not consider yourself to be a technical person just 10 weeks ago. So how did that happen?
I think it was a really great journey for me because I remember the first day of the class when you told us that you'll be editing on Premiere Pro, and I have my couple of friends in India who know Premiere Pro very well, and I was never into it. I think it was pretty boring for me to have sit in a place and edit a video for around 2 to 3 hours. But the day you told us that how to edit a video in Premiere Pro, and till date, I think I got my job in last or the last to last week, and I was officially hired as a script writer. But when I showed them my video and the video that was created by me, they were like, "You need to edit our videos too." So that's how I got my editor's job, and all thanks to you that how you told us. And I want to mention that irrespective of the fact that the program is online, the video lessons that you put on is really great help, Professor. I would say that I told you earlier also that it's a great way of teaching online.
Oh,
So I'm
well,
pleased that
and
you taught us, and I'm on this platform right now.
that's great. And we enjoy having a bit of a mix where some
Right.
courses can be online and some can be in person because oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I thought my mic cut out there. With the video lessons, it allows you to be able to go at your own pace. So I think having a bit of a mix is, it works well for this program, especially in media, because so many people, once you graduate from the program, you will be working on your own in your home. And so it's getting those habits set
Right.
early so you can just continue on with them. With this job that you have, it's part-time, correct?
Right, part-time.
And are you working and doing the editing from home, or are you going into an
No,
office?
I go to the office for the editing.
Okay. And so I mean, how does it feel to now be editing? And what does your family think of that when you let them know that that's what you're doing?
When I posted my first video on YouTube, they were like, "Is it you? Is it you who edited it? Is it you who shot it?" And I was like, "Yes, it's me who have edited and shot the video." I think it's not the only editing part. I would say that every professor in the course, whether it is you, whether it is Marta, whether it is the Nancy or the every professor tells us how to build a script, how to professionally edit it, how to plan your editing. I think that's what worked with me. The planning process helped me a lot in achieving the goal of being an editor. And that's, I think, the beauty of the course. Every course, every single subject is interlinked. So the connection between all the subjects made me edit the video. So
Oh,
that's what I think is really boost up for everybody who is planning to like opt for this, and the ones who are with me and they are really amazed that they are doing this.
I'm so happy to hear that. I don't think we said where you're working. Can you say where it is you're working?
Yeah, I started working at Hindi Times Media. It's an IPTV channel, and it started in Canada. It's the only Hindi based channel in Canada. I must say that because it's since 2003. Initially, they had a magazine, like newspaper,
Mhm.
or a magazine. You can say it's a club of both of them. And it was a weekly magazine. And now they have an IPTV channel. And luckily, I got the job there.
It's just fantastic. I'm so proud of you, so happy for you. Um, Now, again, I don't want people to think though that you take the program and this just happens. It has been a lot of hard work. You have worked
A
very
lot.
hard. You've met every
Yeah.
deadline. So can you just speak to that a little bit? Because I want people to understand that, yeah, you can get a lot out of this, but it does require you to also put a lot in.
Yeah, sure. It's not only the professors you teach or the subjects or the videos lesson that we get, it's about who we are and what we want to be. I think in the very first lesson, you told us that you should fix your goal and you should plan according to that. You need to really work hard. You need to have a set a goal and you need to have interest in this field. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. I initially have the interest in like journalism. I'm a bachelor's in journalism, and when I opted for this course, I had many like misconceptions that I would be not in India. When we come to plan to Canada and when we plan for studying in Canada, there are misconceptions for the people that the study in Canada is very less. You need to study very less. It's a very like the part-time kind of studies, but it's not like that. You need to really work hard. You need to have a clear vision that you need to pass. You need to meet the deadlines. You need to have the done assignments on time. And though we don't have exam in this course, but we have assignments that are needed to be provided in Conestoga, that is the website of our college, on time. And after time, we have some penalties fixed that if we submit the assignments after time, what we are going to face in the future, right? So I
Yeah.
think hard work, meeting your deadlines, and focus on what is being taught in the class, whether it is a live class or it's being a recorded class. You need to focus and have clear vision of what you are going to do. So that's the things that I like helped me, and I will think that help the students who are going to be engaged in the course.
And that's why you're being so successful in the course right now, even
Thank
in
you.
week 10, is because you are paying attention, you are hitting those
Yes.
deadlines, you want the feedback, and you follow up with that. And that is key to succeeding in media. So again,
I would
very
like to
proud of
also have,
you. What's
I
that,
would like
sorry?
to inquire about the you said the feedback,
Yeah.
the key importance like factor in your success. I always receive the feedback from every teacher about the every detail. The feedback the teachers give is in detail about everything. Once the students are enrolled, they will note the rubric. Every single aspect has been graded, and I'm glad that every single aspect is being graded by the teachers so that we can excel in that particular aspect.
Excellent. Before we go, you're already here within 10 weeks. We aren't even done the first semester. So, what's your goal? We talked about goal settings, and
Right.
it's something we talk about in the program as well. Is setting those baby steps to get to the big goal. So, do you
I
have?
remember, I still remember the lesson. We had to go to Los Angeles and we have to build a road map.
Right, and
I still
maybe I'll
remember
just mention that to people watching so they understand. One of the lessons that we go through is we look at a map and we make your
that.
goal, whatever that goal is, Los Angeles on the map, and we look at where Conestoga is, and we talk about stopping for gas and stopping for rest and
Yes.
making sure that you're planning
Uh,
that trip, not just getting in your car without a GPS and driving. So that's how the analogy of getting to the big goal. So what's your Los Angeles? What's your big goal that we are working toward here?
I think my Los Angeles is being a doctorate in communication and being a co-professor of you, Professor. If you remember, I told you earlier that is, and I really wanted to be graduate in Conestoga and be a doctorate in communications and come back to Conestoga and be a teacher in Conestoga. That's my right now. the fixed goal of me is that to be a teacher at Conestoga and being a doctorate in communication.
I love it. That's such a great goal. And, I've talked to you before about Bruno Sabella, who was a student of mine from Brazil. He moved to Canada about 5 years ago, was a student in the TV diploma program, and now he's full time working at the college and also teaching in this program. So, what you're setting out there, it is not impossible. It is very possible, and you are certainly on your way to achieving that. So, Talwinder, very proud of you, and thank you
Thank
for
you so
taking the time to talk to me. And get to work, and I will see you in class next week.
Thank you so much, Professor, for having me. And I think it's a great opportunity to be in Conestoga. I wish everybody who comes here excels in his field. Thank you so
Awesome.
much, Professor.
Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.